macro world of trade is a very dynamic and amazing environment. What's happened over the last 10 years with the various countries coming out of into the new world of growth, competing with the old established economies of Europe, Canada, and the US? There are four distinct different groups of traders in the world markets these days, and each brings its associated risk and capability to the global trade environment. There's major financial risks that exist today that are dramatically impacting and could dramatically affect the trade environment. Huge government debt, huge government deficits, and the loss of financial flexibility created by those risks is creating an environment of great uncertainty. Couple that with geopolitical risks, well, those geopolitical risks of people wanting to be more in charge and the end of dictators, a new world order for them to be participating in the world economy, that adds significantly to the shifts that we'll be seeing in global trade. There's so many trade alliances also that are taking place today, new ones. There's hundreds of bilateral and multilateral trade agreements that are presently in place, in the order of 400 to 500 trade agreements. Those are evolving every day. There's a new agreement signed. Trade will continue, trade will evolve, and trade can only accelerate in the days ahead. However, the world of volatility and the systemic risk that exists today in this finite world creates a huge possible problem going forward. The impact on trade is based upon looking at the different country risks and saying, where will I create my supply chain? Where will I produce my goods? What countries am I prepared to invest in to further my business proposition? These are all questions that we as traders and as service company to traders have to evaluate. There's a great deal of supply chain risk, and that can affect a lot of what you do as a business. There are currency risks that affect and impact the longevity potential of your business, because the wrong sourcing option could cause you considerable concerns with your future business opportunities. The other thing to watch for is protectionism. As things get a little more tenuous and the financial risks and the uncertainties in the world, there is a tendency to pull back and wanting to protect your own particular economy. Protectionism is something to monitor in the years ahead. Is the interdependence of all of our world economies good or bad? Well, a continuous evaluation of that particular piece needs to be considered as you do your planning on a macro basis. You're making your decisions every day to determine where you're going to buy, where you're going to build, and what you're going to make, and what you're going to do in your business going forward. And you need an eye to that macro world in order to manage the future business opportunities. GHY, in conjunction with our customers, keeps our eye on the horizon to identify those possibilities and opportunities. And we look forward to talking to you more about that in the days ahead.